going to use this marjoram in a really gorgeous Mediterranean dish. I'm going to make baked aubergines with tomatoes, with marjoram and pine nuts. It's absolutely delicious. First, to prepare the aubergines, I'm just going to split these in half all the way down from top to bottom, like this. With the halved aubergines, what I need to do is just with a spoon, scoop the centre, all the flesh out of the aubergine. Pop those onto a tray. Okay. So just drizzle the aubergine shells with a little bit of olive oil and pop them into an oven to cook, a moderate to a hot oven, for about 15 minutes. And this is going to power cook the aubergine shells. Okay. While the aubergine shells are cooking, chop up the aubergine flesh. And then I'm going to put it into a sieve, sprinkle it with salt, and this is going to degorge the aubergines. Now I'm going to go to the onions and the garlic. So, in a pan on the heat, place a little bit of olive oil. Take an onion. So pop the onions into the oil in the pan with some garlic, followed by some salt and some pepper. Cover them with a lid and allow them to cook for about 10 minutes until they're really nice and soft. And if they're a little bit golden around the edges, don't worry, that'll just add lovely sweet flavour. Lovely. The onions are really nice and golden now. I want to show you this because I love it when they get this soft and this golden. Okay, so drop the aubergine flesh into the onions and the garlic. Stir that around so that can start to cook. And meanwhile, you can prepare the tomatoes. So to peel the tomatoes, it's a good idea to cut an X across like that in the bottom of them, or anywhere on them. And then drop them into boiling water, just for about, say, 10-15 seconds. Now, you can see how the skin just peels off the tomato easily once it's been sitting in the boiling water. There's one. Just slice them roughly. They're going to break down while they're cooking. Okay, so pop all the tomatoes into the pan and a pinch of dried chili flakes. Do remember to season it at this stage, adding in another little pinch of salt. A nice pinch of sugar will help to sweeten the tomatoes as though they were ripened on the vines in the sun. And some pepper. And also some marjoram now. You can smell this. It really is gorgeous. Chop the marjoram. And I'll leave that now for about maybe 15 minutes will be enough. The aubergines are probably ready, yes, to come out of the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spoon and spoon this lovely filling into the aubergine shells. And next, some mozzarella. I like the mozzarella just torn over it in little kind of blobs. Okay, so pop these into the oven. These will take about 20 to 30 minutes in the oven to cook. When they come out, it'll be really lovely, it'll be bubbling, it'll be juicy, and the mozzarella cheese will have melted on top. While they're cooking in the oven, I'm going to toast some pine nuts. Scatter in a couple of tablespoons of pine nuts. At this stage, I think the aubergines are good. Golden, bubbling, looking absolutely gorgeous. So take those out of the oven. Get a serving plate. And just transfer them from the roasting tray onto a serving plate. And then scatter them with your toasted pine nuts. So I'm just throwing a few extra little marjoram leaves over the top. There we go. So there are my baked aubergines with tomatoes, marjoram and pine nuts.